Have you ever acted in a certain way and wondered, what is going on inside my head? Well, this file is all about exploring that question. As such, find a place where you're comfortable enough to express emotion if you feel called to do so, whether that's dancing around, shedding a few tears, or even letting out a yell. And get ready to focus, play along, and relax. Emotions are sources of information. If you keep them stuck inside, it becomes difficult to learn and grow from them. Plus, suppressed emotions add to physical stress, and releasing them helps the mind and body to heal. So, today we're going to bring the inside out. We're also going to practice allowing emotions in, where a certain emotion is chosen when the time is right. Maybe it serves you to experience a little joy if you had a rough day. Maybe there's fear, sadness, or anger causing tension and stress. Likewise, you can always stop this experience at any point and for any reason. Knowing that this experience can get emotional, be kind to yourself and honor your needs. And since you're exploring your mind, you have one task to complete throughout this entire experience. It is your job to imagine everything described to you as vividly as you can. Imagine these words so well, it's as if what you hear is actually happening. For instance, if you hear that you feel your breathing slow down a bit, imagine what it would be like to let yourself breathe a little slower. Don't worry about actually breathing slower, just think about it. Think about what that feels like and what would create the right environment for you to breathe slower and deeper. Maybe you shift to a more comfortable position to open the airways a little bit. In order to imagine it, maybe you bring your attention a little more to your breathing now. And gradually, you may start to discover that you're actually breathing a little slower, a little easier. Now imagine what it would be like to relax with each exhale. When your next exhale happens, allow your shoulders to relax and loosen. Then feel your hands and feet start to relax. Let your mind settle into this sense of calmness. Now imagine that you feel your eyelids blinking a little slower. Just think about it. What would it be like to notice that you're blinking a little slower? And I'm not saying blink a little slower right now. I'm saying to imagine yourself slowly blinking and what that might feel like. Maybe in this scenario, your blinks last a little longer than usual. And when your eyes close, they stay closed for a second or two longer than usual. But you can still blink them open. And as you blink them open, imagine you notice the weight in your eyelids a little more. Really tap into what that would feel like. To help you imagine it even more, can you remember a time in your life when you felt like closing your eyes? You might be fighting off the urge to go to sleep in this scenario. What do you notice when you realize that you're starting to fall asleep? You might actually notice yourself breathing a little slower, easier, deeper as you go to sleep. You might realize that your eyelids are resting closed a little longer than intended as you go to sleep, and your thoughts just kind of drift off. Really feel what it's like to notice the weight of your eyelids at this point. You might even start to notice that you're blinking a little slower now. And let's keep this imagination exercise going. This time, imagine the feeling of hypnosis, whatever you believe that feels like for you. Maybe it feels like relaxation or deep focus. Maybe it feels like a clear mind or just a break from day to day life. Imagine that there is a place representing that feeling inside of your mind, a place you can go as soon as you close your eyes and keep them closed. And this place is your place. It's a place to heal, a place to rest, a place to reflect, a place to recharge, to be yourself. Imagine how easy it is to take yourself to this place. It's easy because it's a place that already exists. There's nothing special you have to do. Just think about it. But you can still open your eyes right now, of course, and just imagine the feeling. Although perhaps you continue to blink slower than you were blinking before. Playfully imagine what it would be like to focus on and relax into that place in your mind. What if by doing that, each blink pulls you further into that place, into that feeling of hypnosis, whatever that feeling means to you? Imagine that each time you blink even slower, because you can vividly imagine that feeling of hypnosis and that place inside your mind even more. And maybe your hypnosis feels like a heightened sense of awareness of your breathing. And each time your eyes close when you blink, or when they stay closed, you feel how that breath moves through you. And as each breath moves through, delivering nourishing oxygen into your lungs, into the bloodstream, into all parts of your body, it relaxes you. With each breath, feel yourself relaxing even more. Remember, you can still keep your eyes open. You're just thinking about relaxing more with each blink. Maybe your version of hypnosis feels like noticing all the muscles in your hands and feet melting. And you can allow that relaxation to spread again from the top of your head all the way down your shoulders, down your arms, into your legs and feet, all the way down to the tips of your toes, going deeper into that place. Each time you close your eyes, you can more vividly imagine this space inside your mind. Maybe that space looks like a calming river or a cozy room in front of a fireplace. Maybe it looks like something else entirely. Each time you close your eyes, that place inside your mind becomes clearer and clearer. And the more you think about this place inside of your mind, the more your eyes want to stay closed if they aren't closed already. And you're not looking to keep your eyes closed because I said so. You might look to keep them closed because it's comfortable, because it's relaxing, because you set aside time to relax and immerse yourself into an experience. Or maybe it's because you can imagine yourself blinking slowly so well, and that you can slow down your blinking so much that it makes sense to just leave them closed. Maybe you can slow down your blinking so much that you just forget to open them. And that way they can just stay closed as you explore the world behind your eyes. as you let go of the world outside and place your focus inward, intending to bring the inside out. And your inner world is a fascinating place to explore. With your eyes gently closed and remaining closed, you realize there are different sections of your mind dedicated to different aspects of what makes you, you. And because you did so well with imagining, you've landed in the part of your mind dedicated to imagination. This is the place where ideas live, ideas that motivate and inspire you, ideas that spark your creativity. Some are just silly, some are your best daydreams and stories. They are presented to you in fun and playful ways as you explore this land of imagination. Maybe there's a landmark here dedicated to something you love to think about creatively. What is something you find fun? And as you go deeper and deeper into your imagination, you start to see train tracks. Congrats! You've discovered the train of thought. Hopping on this train takes you even deeper into this experience. You see it pulling up right on time. Fun fact, if there's a train of thought you don't want to hop on, you can always let it pass by. But this one is a train headed directly into hypnosis, into your inner world. So you can go ahead and step inside the train. Take a seat and enjoy the ride down. 10. Each number takes you further inside your mind. Outside the window, you see large islands, and each island is dedicated to a portion of your personality. What islands are you seeing? 9. Maybe you have an island dedicated to your hobbies, your family, your friends. 8. Maybe there's one topic that you love. There's an island about that too. 7. And these islands are full of life. Maybe some islands are more lively than others, but all of them make you who you are. 6. And as you continue riding along this train of thought, go ahead and pick an island to visit. 5. And make it your intention that when this train stops, it will stop at an island you want to visit. And when it stops, all your focus will be pulled into this experience of letting this island reveal itself to you. 4. And when the train stops, you reach a level of hypnosis where you are completely relaxed and completely immersed. 3. Take a deep breath in and out. 2. As the train of thought slows down. 1. Sleep deeply. Getting off this train just for now, go ahead and explore. What do you appreciate about this part of your personality? What do you love? What are you grateful for? You'll notice that the island is linked to the main tower of your mind, where your core memories are stored. Core memories give birth to different aspects of your personality. Let's go to the main tower and experience the memory that this island is connected to. Go ahead and get back on the train of thought and take a deep breath in and out, and let that train take you deeper into your mind until you reach the main tower. And in that tower, you see a podium where all of your core memories are located. They are represented by orbs of light. Find one that is connected to the island of personality you were just on. What memory can you conjure up that might have brought that aspect of your personality to life? Maybe it's the first time you tried a hobby, and when you made a change in your life, or a meaningful moment with friends or family. Pick up that orb and allow that memory to play inside your mind now, as if you are actually there, back in time, reliving that core memory. Vividly imagine and feel what it was like in that moment, and if it's comfortable, feel the emotion you felt at the time. That's it. Go ahead and put that memory back for now. And once you do, look around. Inside this tower is a control panel. You can imagine that taking a turn at this control panel is how your emotions make themselves known. There are at least 4 core emotions, and they manifest differently for everyone. Maybe they seem like characters of their own, characters that want to protect you and help you live the best life possible. Maybe they're represented by a color, and when the panel lights up in their color, they are seeking a little attention from you. The first emotion is joy. Joy may be associated with the color yellow, but maybe this might be different for you. Joy might present itself as a fun, positive being that's within you. They're beaming and bright like a star. Joy might also manifest itself as happiness, excitement, humor, passion, gratitude, love, empowerment, optimism, and hopefulness. Imagine that the entire space is being filled up with the energy of joy, and allow a little of that energy into your body. Just allow yourself to feel a small bit of joy right now. Maybe you let yourself smile a bit just because it helps to embody that feeling. Now let the light energy of joy subside and notice a change in the room as another emotion makes itself known. This emotion is sadness. Sadness might be associated with the color blue, but it could be different for you. You notice the light of sadness start to glow from the control panel. Sadness might present itself as a character that moves a little slower, with an aura of melancholy. They are like tears, waiting to be expressed and released. It's okay to feel a little down when they're around, as sadness helps you acknowledge and process loss without judgment. Sadness might also manifest itself as pessimism, discouragement, grief, and disappointment. Now imagine that the entire space is being filled up with the energy of sadness, and allow just a little of that energy into your body. For some, this might be a little tougher to feel, and if that's the case, that's okay. Just allow yourself to feel whatever it is you're feeling. And remember, if anything feels like too much, you don't have to follow that train of thought. But if it feels helpful to you, allow a small bit of sadness to enter your experience right now. Gently let it in. You might feel a blue light enter your chest and maintain a dull glow, activating that part of you that relates to the feeling of sadness. If this feeling increased or decreased on a scale of 1 to 5, it's okay to keep it at a 1 or 2 for now. And if your eyes get a little watery, that's fine too. Take a deep breath in and out. And now let that feeling go. The energy of sadness has subsided. Another change in the room reveals another emotion: anger. Anger might be associated with the color red, or maybe something else. The color of anger starts to light up the buttons on the control panel now. Anger might present itself as a fiery character that demands fairness for you. They may explode at life's unexpected and less than ideal moments, but like a brick, it can be an effective motivator when expressed intentionally, able to build upon deeply held and important values. Or it can be destructive if thrown with no intention at all. It's okay to feel riled up and hot-headed when they're around. Anger might manifest as frustration, impatience, and blame. Now imagine that the entire space is being filled up with the energy of anger, and allow just a little of that energy into your body. On a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being the least amount of feeling, try to keep it at a 1 or 2. Feel it just enough to notice the difference. Maybe you start to feel tension return in your body, and if you do, that's okay. Let it happen. Maybe there's a red light entering your chest and maintaining a dull glow, awakening that part of you that relates to the feeling of anger. Now take a deep breath in and out, and let that feeling go as you breathe out. Anger's energy is gone, and now the room is filled with the presence of another emotion: fear. Fear might be associated with a pale purple color, like one might turn pale with fear, or it could be a different color for you. And that color is lighting up the control panel once again. Fear might manifest itself as doubt, worry, nervousness, or dread. Fear may present itself as a wired, almost paranoid character, but it is passionate, maybe sometimes a little too passionate, about keeping you safe. It's a good one to explore to identify what might be holding you back from moving forward on something you want to do. Now imagine that the entire space is being filled up with the energy of fear, and allow just a little of that energy to come into your experience now, just enough to notice the difference. Maybe you start to feel hints of nervous energy, a tightening in your chest. Maybe your breathing starts to quicken as something that always spooked you a little comes to mind. Maybe you start to hear your heartbeat a little clearer in your ears. And maybe you even start to wake up a little. And if you do, that's okay. Go ahead and open your eyes. Wake up and open your eyes. Take a look at your surroundings. Check in and know that everything is in order and you are safe. And once you confirm that to be true, focus your gaze on a spot in front of you, just above eye level. Take a deep breath, and on your exhale, close your eyes. Inhale and open your eyes, focusing back on that spot. And exhale, close your eyes, going even deeper. Inhale and open your eyes, imagining that you can feel the weight of your eyelids even more now. And exhale, close your eyes and relax. Inhale again and try to open your eyes. And exhale, letting go completely. Inhale and try to open your eyes. And exhale. And just sleep deeply, letting go of the outside world once more, returning to that tower inside your mind, that world behind your eyelids, letting them rest closed. Now that you've interacted with some of these emotions living inside of you, you might notice that you felt some of them more or less than others. Allow your subconscious to give you guidance about what emotions might be helpful to explore and release. You know what's best for you. And maybe there are other emotions that you didn't interact with yet, that you know are looking for attention. In a moment, I'm going to go quiet, and you will have the opportunity to choose any emotion and spend time with it. Joy, sadness, anger, fear, or maybe another emotion like disgust or boredom, maybe anxiety. At the count of one, call whatever emotion you like forward and fully be with that emotion. At the count of one, imagine the color you associate with that emotion to fill the space around you. At the count of one, allow the energy of that emotion to move into your chest and fill you up. You have control of the scale. So on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being the most intense, you can determine your comfort level. At the count of 1, allow memories involving that emotion to come to the front of your mind. Choose them only if they are helpful and good for your well-being to explore. Have a conversation with this emotion. If this emotion could communicate with you, what would it say? What would you say back, knowing this emotion just wants the best for you? Or maybe you choose to just sit with that emotion quietly for a while. Allow understanding and healing to enter this space with you as you spend time with this emotion. Go into this moment with the intention to release any suppressed energy and relax even more afterwards. Ready? Call for the emotion you want to explore in 3, 2, 1. Really start feeling that emotion in your body as memories aid in this exploration. Now that you've spent some time with this emotion, you and that emotion get to work together to release any pent up energy. You both will decide on a physical expression that best represents the emotion you explored. Maybe it's auditory, and you decide to laugh with glee, huff and puff, swear, or scream with frustration. Maybe you move your body in a way that's safe, protects you and any property around you, and still allows you to hear these words. And you end up doing a little dance to express happiness or give yourself a hug to console any grief. you may be feeling. Maybe you decide to make a facial expression, ball your fists, shake any nervous energy out of your arms and legs. Take a moment and choose an action with the emotion you're with right now, feeling into what your body and mind wants to express. If you have an action you're prepared to do, go up to the control panel and look for a bright button in the color you associate with the emotion. As soon as either you or the emotion presses this button, you will automatically release that energy by doing the action you picked. You can open your eyes if you need to, and as soon as that button is pressed, you feel that emotion even more than you do now. As soon as that button is pressed, you feel that emotion even more than you do now, and it will be easy to automatically perform that action you picked. Press the button in 3, 2, 1. Go. Let it all out. Actually feel the emotion in your body. Hold nothing back. This is a moment you are free to be yourself. You are free to let this energy move. Check in with yourself to see if you can express it even more than you are now. And if so, let it happen. And on the count of 1, I'm going to snap my fingers and say sleep. And you will find a safe and comfortable position for your body to completely relax. As soon as I count to 1, snap my fingers and say the word sleep. You will let every bit of energy and tension go completely, sinking back into that comfortable and relaxing state of trance. In 3, 2, 1, sleep. Letting everything go. Just let everything go. And notice how you feel. As you experience that emotion, you might have discovered a belief that you hold, one that you may find helpful or unhelpful. Let's go down and explore your belief system. There's an elevator in the main tower that takes you all the way down into your subconscious. Go ahead and step inside that elevator. The doors close and you feel the elevator moving now, falling easily, gently, down further and further. And as you move down further and further, you feel a greater sense of peace and calm because you are connecting with a deeper part of yourself. The lights from where you were start to dim and fade, and it's just a signal that you can surrender even more to this relaxing, calming experience. Breathing deeper and easier now, allowing your mind to drift, allowing yourself to float and relax as the elevator continues down to even deeper levels, going to even deeper levels of relaxation. And each time you exhale, you sink twice as deep. Each time you exhale, you sink twice as deep. 10, 9, deeper and deeper. 8, as the elevator continues down to 7, letting go. 6, just resting, just relaxing. 5, 4, 3, deeper relaxed. 2, going deeper with each exhale. And 1. The belief system is like a dark, beautiful, peaceful forest where each tree is a string of light that glows from the ground all the way up to the surface. Each string is a belief that you hold. For instance, determine if you believe that you are deeply relaxed right now. And if you do, find that belief among the strings of lights. If you pluck that string, like you're plucking a guitar, you can feel the urge to repeat that belief in your mind or out loud. The belief is, I am deeply relaxed. Go ahead and pluck that string and hear your inner or outer voice repeat it now. I am deeply relaxed. Good. You're free to explore your belief system. Maybe there is a belief you want to let go. To visualize yourself letting that belief go, find it and pull that string out of the ground. When you let it go, it will just float up into the sky and dissolve. Maybe there are some beliefs you appreciate, beliefs that are strong and serve you well. Remind yourself of that by plucking those strings and hear yourself say those beliefs in your mind or out loud. And if you have a belief you'd like to plant, conjure up a memory of whatever brought this new belief to your attention. Maybe it's a memory of this very experience. Take a deep breath in and exhale. That memory has manifested as an orb of light that you can now plant into the soil of your belief system. As soon as you plant it, watch a beautiful beam of light shoot up to the sky. Your new belief is now rooted into your subconscious. And this moment of self-care can be experienced at any time on your own. Simply close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and take yourself to that place that feels like hypnosis. Bring yourself to this world behind your eyelids and meet with your emotions, meet with your beliefs. Take time to visit what's going on behind the scenes. Because there's one emotion that is with you and that you can tap into easily: love. And every time you do something that supports your growth and well-being, that feeling of love grows and grows. Love is here now and always, no matter what emotions were expressed here today. And the interesting thing about love is that it enjoys visiting others. Love is with all your emotions, helping you find balance, understanding, and healing. Love manifests itself through you, maybe in ways you haven't discovered yet. Allow that feeling to flow over you now. Allow yourself to feel that love now. And on a scale of 1 to 5, allow yourself to feel it at a 5. Feel the love within fill you up and radiate outwards into the space all around you. That light of love continues to radiate through you, as you, and all around you as you get back into the elevator and start to bring yourself up out of hypnosis. The elevator starts to move up, and that feeling of love becomes more and more vivid for you. Maybe you feel it in your chest. Maybe you feel it from something bigger than yourself. The love that exists in the universe, the love that exists through the source of who you are. Whatever that means for you, allow that love in. Feel it begin to gently awaken you as you go up that elevator and open your eyes at the count of 5. 1, bring yourself out of hypnosis, going up, up, up. 2, feeling love radiating through your entire being from the inside out. 3, feeling the vibrant energy of love saturating your body and rejuvenating your mind. 4, preparing to open your eyes if you haven't already, starting to move your fingers and toes. And 5, wide awake and open your eyes. 5, wide awake. If you don't mind, before you go back to your day, just take a pause. Pause for a moment and notice how you feel. Take a moment to assess what you might need right now and be honest. Maybe you could use some time to yourself to journal or process anything that might have come from this. Perhaps talking to someone might feel good. Listen to yourself and listen to your body. And as always, thanks for listening. Leave any comments and reactions below, and like and subscribe if you're feeling like sharing the love. I appreciate you. Take care.